The SAU Mule Riders are on the air. The Mule Riders, brought to you as a service of People's Bank, Southern Caregivers, Domino's, Shelter Insurance Agent Gary Donfera, Magnolia Regional Medical Center, Bo Moses Trucking, Columbia County Ambulance Service, Subway on East Main and in Walmart, Farmers Bank and Trust, Health Quest Therapy, Offenhauser Insurance, Doctors Davis and Chambliss, McDonald's, Prince Pharmacy, Wentworth Place, Spittler Tire and Auto, Bodcall Bank, Pizza Hut, Farm Bureau Insurance, Southern Medical Group, Edward Jones representatives Laura Kroll, Mark Woods, and Steve Hardy, Magnolia Travel Center, Rocket Fast Car Wash, and your Magnolia Coca-Cola Dr. Pepper Bottling Company. Stay tuned for the SAU Mule Riders.
Hiring someone you trust can be the hardest part of owning a business. At Bo Moses Trucking, trust has been at the top of our list. When you need to get precious cargo from one place to another without worrying about damage, delays, or lost freight, Bo Moses Trucking is the one to count on. Based in Magnolia, Arkansas since 1999, we have the resources and equipment to take care of all your flatbed freight hauling. Visit us on Facebook or call 870-234-2803. Bo Moses Trucking. Trust us to go the distance.
I'm Faith Armstrong. If you worry about your safety or your loved ones, Columbia County Ambulance Service would like you to know about CareLink. CareLink provides an instant link to emergency response every minute, every day. The standard version provides protection surrounding the home, and a mobile unit offers protection anywhere. The area covered includes Columbia, Hempstead, Nevada, Ouachita, Lafayette counties, and Claiborne Parish. Call Columbia County Ambulance today to schedule your installation.
Go Pro at Subway in Magnolia. Go Pro to get double the protein for just $2 more. You can go Pro on your favorite footlong or go Pro with Subway's new protein bowl. Go Pro for only $2 more for a limited time. Go Pro while you can at Subway on East Main in Magnolia and at the Subway inside Walmart. And don't forget to download the Subway app. You can earn rewards while you eat at Subway in Magnolia.
At Farmers Bank and Trust, we know banking isn't always top of mind. You've got other things to focus on, like getting the kids to soccer practice or mowing the lawn or grocery shopping. But our products and services are designed to fit your schedule and needs. From online and mobile banking to convenient hours and locations, Farmers Bank and Trust is easy banking for busy living. To learn more, stop by your local branch today or visit myfarmers.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Good evening, Dan Gregory from the W.T. Watson Athletics Center at Southern Arkansas University for Southern Arkansas University Lady Mule Rider basketball tonight, taking on the Lady Reddies of Henderson State University. Welcome to the Farmers Bank and Trust pregame show. From online and mobile banking to convenient hours and locations, Farmers Bank and Trust is easy banking for busy living. Find a Farmers Bank and Trust location near you at myfarmers.bank. Well, these two teams met back on January 7th, the first day of the season in Arkadelphia. On the return trip to Magnolia, the ladies from Henderson were on the COVID protocol, so did not play on that night, January 23rd. So they have rescheduled that game for tonight, right now, getting ready to tip that off here in just a few minutes. The only thing about the rescheduling, it does not count as a conference game. It still counts on your record, but it does not count on your conference record with the rescheduled game. But if you want to get some games in, they've missed so many games. You got to do some of this to get some games played. So that's the deal here tonight. They're actually going to turn right around and play at Henderson on Saturday. That will be conference, and that'll count, and hopefully that'll be men and women. One thing we do know already, Thursday, the Ouachita Baptist University Lady, who have not played all year yet, they're still not going to play Thursday. They're not ready to go yet on Thursday. So the women's game has already been scratched for Thursday night. It'll be just men on Thursday. SAU hosting Ouachita Baptist, and that game is going to start at 6 o'clock, and we will go on the air at 5:50 with that game on Thursday night. And then Saturday, like I said, hopefully keep our fingers crossed and knock on artificial wood here that will be a doubleheader at Henderson State starting at 2 o'clock. 2 for the ladies, 4 for the men. And then Monday, playing UAM here in Magnolia. Ladies game has already been scratched for that. So no ladies action next Monday against Monticello. The men will start at 6 o'clock here in Magnolia on Monday night. So that's kind of a look ahead, and that's all subject to change, as we know. You just never know from one day to the next exactly what's going on. But we know that Ouachita and Monticello on the ladies' side are both on the COVID protocol, so they will not be playing these games coming up against SAU. All right, so it's the Lady Mule Riders tonight against the Henderson State Lady Reddies. Henderson, their ladies coached by Jill Thomas in her 8th season, assisted by Scotty Schmidt. Lady Mule Riders coached by Adam Collins in his 3rd season, assisted by Alexis Sturgis. Lady Mule Riders are 1-4. The Lady Reddies are 1-3. Here are the starters for Southern Arkansas. Ariana Gwynn, 5'2" junior from Hot Springs High School. Kesey Young, 5'9" senior from Magnolia, transfer out of Kansas City Community College. Cameron Fennell, a 5'3" junior from Tulsa, Oklahoma, from Booker T. Washington High School. Tiara Cook, 5'8" sophomore from Columbus, Ohio, from Columbus Afrocentric High School. And Lily Moore, a 5'11" senior from Magnolia, who transferred back to Magnolia to SAU this year from Texas State. Henderson State will start Sonny Martin, 5'8" redshirt freshman from Jonesboro, Arkansas. Ashley Farrar, a 5'11" sophomore from Green Forest, Arkansas. Gracie Raby, a 5'6" sophomore out of Mount Vernon, Arkansas. Lainey Snowden, a 5'8" senior from Van Buren. And Tamia Templeton, a 5'10" sophomore out of Morrilton, Arkansas. The Lady Mule Riders led in scoring by Diamond Morris with 13.4 per game, 12.5 a game for Kesey Young. She's also leading the team in rebounding with 6.5 per. Ariana Gwynn scoring 10.8 for the Lady Mule Riders. Then you got Jessica Jones scoring 8.6. Nobody else in double figures for Southern Arkansas. For Henderson State, they are led in scoring by Ashley Farrar with 22.3 points per game. Macy Main scoring 14.8. She is not in the starting lineup. My understanding, I think there are a couple of these Henderson State ladies that will not be playing tonight. I don't think I saw Whaley out there, so I'm not sure if she's going to play. I know she's not in the starting lineup for the Lady Ready. She averages about 10 a game, and so does Tamia Templeton. She's scoring 10 a game for Henderson State. So it's the Lady Mule Riders of Southern Arkansas University and the Lady Reddies of Henderson State University. And again, thank you for being with us on our Farmers Bank and Trust pregame show. From online and mobile banking to convenient hours and locations, Farmers Bank and Trust is easy banking for busy living. Find a Farmers Bank and Trust location near you at myfarmers.bank. Stay with us. We got the tip-off coming up on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Hey friends, Lucas Cheatham here. Well, we finally made it to 2021, and you know what they say, new year means new you. That's where my mom Christy and her staff at HealthQuest Therapy come in. If you need help with pain or an injury, HealthQuest Therapy is here for you. The professionals at HealthQuest Therapy provide physical, occupational, and speech therapy and will help you get back on track. Visit healthquesttherapy.net or call HealthQuest Therapy today at 870-234-2255.
Offenhauser & Company Insurance has been an integral part of South Arkansas for over 138 years by providing quality insurance coverage including home, auto, business, health, and specialty insurance from the finest carriers with an in-house claims department and the very best of service. Offenhauser is proud to help sponsor SAU Mule Rider Sports. Offenhauser & Company Insurance. Offices in Texarkana, Atlanta, Mount Pleasant, San Antonio, and Austin, Texas. Your insurance leader since 1882.
Doctors Chambliss and Davis and nurse practitioner Lynn Wilkerson are excited to announce that their offices are now offering Cool Sculpting, a non-invasive technique where fat freezing technology is utilized to reduce stubborn fat pockets that are difficult to target with diet and exercise, as well as can give long-term results that make trouble spots a lot less troubling. Call the offices of Doctors Chambliss and Davis and Lynn Wilkerson to get more information and to schedule a consultation at 234-3802 or visit them at 1701 East North Street. Be sure to follow their Facebook page for the latest information.
Hey girl, I'm over at Mickey D's and guess what?
Thinking face emoji. Those spicy chicken McNuggets are back. Exploding head emoji.
I know, right? You want me to pick you up a 10-piece too?
Praise hands emoji.
You only text in emojis now?
Shushing face emoji.
McDonald's Spicy Chicken McNuggets. Made with all white meat chicken breaded with tempura and spiced with aged cayenne seasoning. They're just the right amount of grinning face with sweat emoji. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. For a limited time at participating McDonald's.
Become one of the many satisfied patients who use Prince Pharmacy in Magnolia. Refilling your prescriptions is easy with Prince Pharmacy's new mobile app. You can also refill or transfer prescriptions on their new website, PrincePharmacyRx.com. Prince Pharmacy still has their 24-hour refill line, too. Call 234-7292 anytime. Prince Pharmacy also has a convenient drive-thru and free delivery in the Magnolia city limits. See how they make a difference at Prince Pharmacy in the Southern Medical Group Clinic at 211 East Stadium in Magnolia.
In 2009, the Greenhouse Cottages of Wentworth Place became the first long-term care facility in Arkansas to offer the greenhouse concept. Now, 10 years later, Wentworth continues to be an industry leader. Wentworth has been able to maintain their 5-star status, the highest rating attainable by CMS. Wentworth offers both short-term rehab and long-term care beds. If you would like a tour of the cottages at Wentworth, stop by and see us on the Warning Springs Road or give us a call at 870-234-1361.
All your automotive needs in one stop at Spitler Tire and Auto. Spitler Tire and Auto has 9 service bays and a full team of top-notch mechanics. Their years of experience is just what your ride needs to get back to peak performance. Trust Spitler Tire and Auto with your tires, brakes, alignments, mufflers, oil changes, tune-ups, and more. Whatever your car or truck needs, they'll get it done right at Spitler Tire and Auto in the Dairy Queen Shopping Center at 521 East Main in Magnolia.
Welcome back to Southern Arkansas University for SAU Lady Mule Rider basketball tonight against the Lady Reddies of Henderson State University. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Well, you got some time before we get started. Try contactless delivery, carry out, or new curbside pickup at your Magnolia Pizza Hut. You can call in your order at 870-234-8380, or you can order online at pizzahut.com. Jeff Harrington, the PA announcer, introducing the starting lineup here tonight, and we have fans in attendance. We don't have many, but we got fans. We've got each of the players and coaches are allotted 4 tickets to give out to their family members, and so those folks are back here behind me watching the action here this evening. So we will actually have a little bit of fan noise here in the W.T. Watson Athletic Center here this evening. Teams make their way out to the floor. Lily Moore jumps it up in the center circle for SAU against, I believe that's to me at Templeton. I got one standing in my way here. That's going to jump it up for Henderson. Templeton will tip up. It's controlled into the backcourt. Henderson State comes up with a loose ball, and she dribbled across the timeline. And that's a backcourt violation. It's going to give it to SAU. She got a little confused. They set her up, I guess figuring that Lily was going to tip it back, and they had 2 Lady Reddies over there, and she did. She tipped it behind her. It went to them, and then they started the other way. So turnover gives it to SAU. Work it right to left at their offensive end. Now lob in low. Casey Young, 1 dribble, then puts it up and in. Young scores the 2 for SAU, and we're underway here tonight at SAU. And Casey with a steal at midcourt. Off to Gwynn on right wing. Off the dribble, right elbow. No good. offensive board more. She's blocked going up. Scramble for the loose ball on the floor. And there is a jump ball. So they'll inbound left baseline. That should go to SAU as Henderson got the opening tip. Lob out to Moore at the top. Dribbles right, hands off there to Kesey. Coming right to left up top. Now down inside the free throw line, picks up her dribble, gives to Moore. Down the right side, and as she stopped her dribble and tried to lean in, apparently she picked up that pivot foot and turns it over to Henderson State. 2-0 Southern Arkansas leads here in the early going. Pressure in the backcourt by Cook. Coming across the timeline, Farrar gives to the left corner. Now bounce off left of the paint area to Farrar. She puts it up no good. Young rebounds for SAU. Front court left side to Fennell. Behind her to Young. Young dribbles to the left elbow. Now steps back a little. Gives to her right to Gwynn. She drives. Throws out to the left corner to Fennell. Drives left baseline. Layup too hard off the glass. No good. A blocking foul is going against Henderson State. She gets up rubbing her elbow as she went to the floor. That was Farrar picking up the foul. So it puts Fennell at the line for SAU with 8:42 in the first quarter. Fennell shoots 2 free throws for Southern Arkansas. First of 2 is good. Three 0. One more on the way and bounces around and falls away, no good. And on the rebound, I believe Cook came over the back. She did. So Tiara Cook picks up the foul. That'll be her first. So Farrar will inbound on the baseline at the Southern Arkansas end. Got it in, got it back now. And double teamed in the backcourt, going backwards with the dribble. And a foul called against Kesey Young of Southern Arkansas. Young had her backtracking, and she went a little bit too far with it and reached in on her and called for the foul. So Lady Reddies will inbound to the backcourt, but first Farrar comes out for Henderson, and they get Sonny Martin came into the game. I thought she started. She must have gone out. No, excuse me, that was, well, I'm not sure. What was that? Macy Maines is in the game for Henderson, and she drives down low, puts it up off the bank. It's no good. SAU controls. Front court comes Gwynn, drives the paint, reach in from the side, and 2 shots are coming. That's Sonny Martin called for the foul. 3-0, SAU leads, 8:13 on the clock in this opening quarter. Well, he signaled to, yeah, there we go. Gwynn's going to the free throw line. She'll shoot a pair for SAU. Free throw up and good for Ariana Gwynn. In her 3rd year here at SAU out of Hot Springs High School. 4-0. Make it 5 as she makes them both. And again, the full court pressure by SAU. Like a 1-2-2 zone press, but Henderson had one back at the other end, and they saw that and go send one back to watch her. Pass front court to Snowden. Gives across left side, now down to the corner. 3 there is an air ball, and got a foul going against Henderson State. That's on Snowden. Will be her first foul. That was Raby who missed the 3. Front court Morris, left side at the SAU end, comes right into the paint. Tried to work her way down, stopped. Now bounces to a cutter. That's Hill. Brayden Hill can't hit off the bottom of the rim, but loose ball out on the left wing. Comes to SAU's Jessica Jones. Out top to Morris. Her 3 no good. Run down by Ezekiel on the right baseline. Bounce out to Warren, a 3 right wing. That went long. Jones had it knocked away and saved in by Farrar for Henderson. Here comes Maines now into the front court. Gives behind her at the top to Snowden. Drives, running shot, no good. Loose ball to Hill. Hill leads the break for SAU. Gives left side to Ezekiel. 3 on the way. It is good for Kenzie Ezekiel. 8-0 SAU. 6:58 to play, first quarter. Sonny Martin to the left side. Throws across. Ooh, almost a pick by Jessica Jones. But Means ends up with it. Penetration, then gives left side. Now Means takes it back, or Maines rather. Her 3 was an air ball. And trying to save it in was Farrar, but she was on the end line, so it's out of bounds to SAU. At the half, we'll have our Magnolia Regional Medical Center halftime show. Be with us for that. Hill brings it up the floor for SAU. Going from my right to left. Dribbles in place now between the circles. Lob to Morris coming out just beyond the left elbow. Dribbles right, hands off there to Warren in a crowd. Now goes through the crowd with the dribble, and as she goes up, she's fouled. So Warren will shoot a pair. Foul on Jada Pickens. That's her first foul. And 2 shots for Warren with 6:19 in this first quarter. Kylie Warren makes the first of 2. First 9 points belong to SAU, and now make it 10 as Warren hits them both. 10-0. 6:15 first quarter. Maines trying to dribble out of pressure. Now throws across the timeline. Driving in from the left side. Now across to the corner. Then out to Farrar. And she had her pocket picked by Jones to Morris. Morris drived and missed. There's Jones, though, following, and she puts it in. Jessica Jones with the 2 for SAU, and it's 12-0. Long pass to midcourt to Pickens for Henderson. Comes down the paint with the dribble on the run, hit the rim, and then got it back. Clears right wing, now up top to Farrar. 3 won't go down. Chased down by Warren out on the left side. Warren brings it front court, keeps on going, and she ran over the defender. Kylie Warren had her head down and ran over Ashley Farrar. So Warren picks up the foul. That will be her first. 13 foul on SAU. And Henderson will inbound at the SAU end. Maggie Evans is in. Also, Janae Jennings in for SAU. Fennell back in, Moore back in. And I'm missing somebody. Picking up her dribble back court, Gracie Raby for Henderson. Off to Maines. Dribbles into a triple team. They got numbers, though, as the pass comes across. Driving and scoring is Gracie Raby. Henderson on the board, 12-2 now. Left side, Fennell from Jennings. Fennell dribbles into a crowd, then gives back to Moore. Lets it fly, no good. Cleared by Henderson. Bringing it up the floor, Snowden. Gives behind her to Maines. Maines from the right side. Drives the paint. Shovels underneath. Layup by Templeton, no good. Got it back. Missed again. Loose ball out on the baseline. And Moore saves it to Gwynn. That's who I was missing, Gwynn. And Gwynn weaves through traffic, drives all the way through and to the glass, but missed it. And Henderson comes away with it. Raby down with it. Clears to Maines. 4:40 to play, first quarter. 12-2 SAU. Lob to the right corner to Pickens. Dribbles out. Now bounce off there to Maines. Maines into the paint. Drives all the way through. Layup attempt no good. Gwynn has it for SAU. Long pass ahead for Fennell. Too high, too long. And it's out of bounds. Timeout. 12-2 SAU. 4:22 to play, first quarter. Lady Mule Rider basketball on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Having been established in 1903, Bodcall Bank has 117 years of stability as a community bank. We pride ourselves in putting our customers' needs first. We are excited and proud to be a part of this community. I am Jeff White.
And I'm Callie Epperson. Come visit us at 2125 North Jackson in Magnolia. Whether it's the purchase of a new home, a sound business investment, or simply advice on your banking needs, at Bodcall Bank, we're ready for what's ahead.
Be kind, be considerate, be Bodcall.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Big Dave, closet organizing, toddler yoga, scavenger hunts, jigsaw puzzlings, and sledding down the stairs? Get Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box. 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas, 5 breadsticks, and your choice of pasta or wings. Sealed for your safety, all in one box. Choose contactless delivery or new curbside pickup at pizzahut.com. The Big Dinner Box. From our hut to yours. Ask for contactless and curbside. Availability of contactless curbside delivery areas, charges, and minimums vary. Delivery charge not tip.
At the half, our Magnolia Regional Medical Center halftime show. Do you always feel tired and exhausted even after a night of sleep? You may suffer from a variety of common sleep disorders. The Magnolia Regional Medical Center Sleep Lab can diagnose disorders and get you on your way to a full night's rest. Ask your healthcare provider about a sleep study at Magnolia Regional Medical Center. Henderson will inbound in the backcourt. And it comes to Sonny Martin. Dribbles through a double team into the front court. Off to the left side. Now a feed in low to Templeton. And Tamia gets the lay-in. 12-4. SAU. Fennell drives. Ball came loose. Who touched it last? They say Fennell. So it's going to be out of bounds to Henderson State. Couple of SAU turnovers. 12-4 SAU leads. 4:02 to play first quarter. Reddy's inbound at the SAU end. And to Martin. Martin up the near side, dribbled around the double team, keeps on going all the way to the basket, and she laid it in. Nobody picked her up after she dribbled around those first two. And it's now 12-6. SAU scored the first 12, the next 6 to Henderson. And now Morris drives the paint and reaching in from the side and tying her up, Sonny Martin. And the jump ball's going to Henderson. Coach Collins not real happy with what he's seeing at the offensive end of the floor right now. Martin takes the inbound, splits a double team, comes front court, gives off left side to Pickens. She clears it back out. Driving, running shot, up and in for Sonny Martin. All of a sudden, those shots are starting to fall for Henderson. Morris left side, clears out. After 2 passes to Casey Young, she drives and lays it in. Needed that one, 14-8 SAU. Driving at the other end, a quick 2 for Henderson State at the other end. Ashley Farrar scores the 2. Ezekiel left side gives to Morris in the left corner. Back to Ezekiel, who falls down as the defender reached in and hit the ball. Pickens now driving at the Henderson end, misses, but the follow, that won't go either for Snowden. It rolled around the rim and came away no good. Into the front court, Jones for SAU, Jessica Jones. Back to Hill, now top of the key to Young, and on around to Morris on the left side. Morris one dribble, then to Jones. She drives to the hole, and a block from the side by Farrar, and she will be whistled for the foul. That'll be her second. So 2 shots coming. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play, opening quarter. It's Jessica Jones at the line for SAU. Well, every game we spotlight a Mule Rider. Join us at halftime for our Bodcall Bank Mule Rider Spotlight. Highlight a different Mule Rider athlete each game. The Bodcall Bank Mule Rider Spotlight, a service of Bodcall Bank, local people. Jones' first free throw is good. Should I give you a clue? Nah, maybe later. Second free throw also good. Jones hits them both. 16-10, Southern Arkansas. Ooh, there's a pass deflected, but that's Martin able to run it down. Now Maines into the front court with the dribble. Circles back out, gives around right side to Snowden, then back to Maines at the top. Drives into the paint, and she got bumped by Ezekiel. Oh, NBA continuation. They're going to count the bucket after the foul on Ezekiel. Wow, that's some serious continuation there. They count the bucket, and Maine's a chance for a 3-point play. Ezekiel's foul is her first. 2:11 to play in the first quarter. Maine's free throw is good. So a 3-point play. 16-13. Lady Ready lead cut to 3. Fennell gives left side to Evans. Almost traveled. Now dribbles. Gives to Warren out top. Back left then to Gwynn. Gwynn to Evans coming up top. Throws off to Warren on the right side. Then down to the corner to Moore. Moore dribbles up the baseline. Now looking for somebody to pass to. Tried to bounce it underneath to Evans, but that was intercepted. Coming the other way is Pickens for Henderson. Now Maines gives top of the key. 3 from Snowden. Rolled the rim, no good. Fennell has it for SAU. Fennell to midcourt. Passes across to Gwynn. Drives in from the right side on the run. Shot no good. Followed by Moore. That won't go. Gwynn trying to come up with it. Can't. Henderson trying to save it, but it came to Lilly. And Lilly Moore lays it in for SAU. 18-13. Lead back to 5 now for SAU. Pass to midcourt to Pickens. Comes across. Double team. Knock loose. Fennell picks it up. Gets it to Warren. 2-on-1. Off to Evans. Maggie Evans gets the lay-in. With a minute 3 in the quarter. 20-13 SAU. Maines long pass to midcourt. Now to Pickens. Pickens started to drive. Now circles out. Back to Maines. Penetration dribble. Gives it back to Pickens. Her 3 won't go. Long rebound. Run down by Gwynn. She's bumped by Pickens. Pickens picks up her second foul. Out of bounds to SAU in the backcourt. SAU leads 20-13. SAU scored the first 12 points. Henderson scored the next 8. Back and forth a little bit. Now the Lady Mule Riders have scored consecutive buckets. And now Gwynn going to the free throw line as the Lady Mule Riders are in the bonus. So 2 shots coming for Ariana Gwynn. The first is good. Makes it an 8-point SAU advantage. Tiara Cook got in. Second free throw good. Gwynn hits both. 22-13. Pressure on Martin to Maines. Brings it across midcourt. Comes toward the right side. No look pass. She should have looked. Tried to throw it down to Templeton on the baseline. As Maines was dribbling right, she never looked, and she knew Templeton was there somewhere. She just didn't get long enough. It bounced before it got there and then skipped on pass and out of bounds. So turns it over to SAU. 28 seconds left in the quarter. About a second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Fennell dribbles at the midcourt circle. 13 seconds. Coach Collins. Now they go with 10. Bounce on the left side. Pass knocked loose. And Henderson and Fennell scrambling for it. And pass to midcourt. And Gwynn trying to come up with it. Can't secure it. Lost it out of bounds. And it'll belong to Henderson State with 2 seconds left in the quarter. They'll inbound right on the front court side of midcourt. Martin will throw it in for the Lady Reddies. Lob to Maines, down to the right corner, just turns and throws up a prayer from the right corner. Went long, no good. That's the end of one. 22-13 SAU. This is Lady Mule Rider basketball on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Southern Medical Group continues to take extra precautions to reduce the spread of COVID-19. Southern Medical Group's new respiratory clinic is open. The clinic treats patients with respiratory illness, fever, cough, shortness of breath, suspected COVID-19 or exposure. Patients, please park on the left side of the building and give us a call to check in. You will then be escorted to an alternative entrance. Please do not enter the main building. Let's keep all patients safe. Thank you for allowing our family to take care of yours.
Hello, I'm Brett Blair. As a Farm Bureau insurance agent, I believe it's my job to keep you safe and secure. I like to think that Farm Bureau agents like me serve a higher calling, protecting you and your loved ones and everything families in Columbia County care about. It's what motivates me every day. Again, I'm Brett Blair. Call me at 870-234-1966 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote, and to learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money.
At the halftime, the Magnolia Regional Medical Center halftime show. Hey, you don't have to leave Magnolia to receive high-level surgical care. Dr. Ansem Tintanu and the staff at the Magnolia Surgical Clinic provide both inpatient and outpatient surgical services right here at home. Just call for more information. The number 235-3600. SAU inbounds at midcourt to get the second quarter underway. SAU by 9, 22-13. Give left side. Morris has it there. Long pass across to Ezekiel and out to Warren. 2-3 zone, I believe, for Henderson. Nope, got a little, well, maybe a little matchup going on out of that zone. A missed shot. And then a foul after the rebound. That's on Braden Hill. Braden picks up her first foul. First quarter, 29% shooting for Henderson, 6 out of 21. SAU, 6 for 16 for 38%. Off the dribble, left of the paint, shot up and no good for Raby. SAU controls. On the break, ahead to Kesey Young. She is fouled going in, does a tumble, and she can tumble her way to the free throw line. So 2 shots are coming. The foul on Gracie Raby. Her first. Kesey Young shoots 2. 9 minutes, 21 seconds in the second quarter. First free throw for Young is good. Free throw up, rolled the rim, no good. And Ezekiel, she latched onto it, and so did Sonny Martin for Henderson State. And a jump ball, and it's going to go to Henderson State. Inbound in the backcourt, it's Macy Maines. A couple of passes get it to midcourt. Then down to the right corner. Snowden gives out top, and around they go back to Maines. Lobs left of the paint to Templeton low. Dribbles out toward the corner and slapped away out of bounds. It'll stay with Henderson. 9:04 to play in the second quarter. Subs both ways. Maines out and Pickens in for Henderson. And Ezekiel, I think, just came back in for SAU. Reddy's work it to the right side. Martin, a little trouble with the dribble, and then going after it, Hill, and she picks up a foul. Had a good idea, it just came a little late. So she picks up her second foul and goes out, and Gwynn's back in for SAU. Right sideline, Snowden inbounds. Martin down the left side, gives off left side to Raby. Raby will throw it off to the corner. Bring it out top with the dribble. Now turning and driving is Martin, and she puts it off the glass and good. Lady Mule Rider's in a hurry going the other way, and Gwynn drives but misses. And it goes back to Henderson State. 23-15, SAU leads. Left wing 3 up and in for Martin. She's getting a hot hand for the Lady Reddies. 23-18, lead cut to 5, and now another turnover at the SAU end. Steal by Pickens, and then out of bounds. Knocked away, or did she just lose it? That's going to be SAU ball. So they'll inbound down near the left corner on the sideline. And down to Gwynn left side. Across the top with the dribble, picks up, throws back to the screener, Jones, and back left to Warren. Warren throws to Ezekiel coming out from the right side. Penetration, then gives to Jones. Jones starts to drive, kicks to Warren. She dribbles to the top, now turns toward the bucket. Layup won't go down. And the board comes to Henderson State. Raby pulls it down. Gets it to Pickens. Into the front court. Ball came loose. Warren able to save it to Gwynn. Gwynn, long pass ahead to Morris. Diamond Morris. Oh, she laid it out. I think she heard some footsteps. She laid it too high off the glass. No good. And Raby headed for Henderson, the board. Now front court, Martin. Gives back to Raby. Driving. Shot no good. Jones has it for SAU. Coming the other way. Ahead to Ezekiel. Down to the baseline. They'll give it up top to Gwynn. Around to Warren. Takes a three, left wing. Off the side of the rim, no good. Martin clears for Henderson State. 7:10 to play, second quarter. 23-18 SAU. I'm going to need oxygen before this one's over. Ooh, Gwynn reaches in, takes it away. She's got a breakaway going. Drives all the way in, layup good for Ariana Gwynn. Gets the steal and goes coast to coast for the two. 25-18 SAU. Martin double team backcourt. Off to Pickens, still backcourt. Up to midcourt, now throws it back across the timeline to Martin. Martin drives in from the left side. Lay-in is good. And timeout Southern Arkansas. 6:37 second quarter. SAU leads 25-20. Lady Mule Rider basketball on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
If you're close to retirement, you have several financial issues to consider. Pay special attention to healthcare costs. Don't overestimate what Medicare will pay. Medicare doesn't cover everything. You may need a supplemental policy. You may need to budget $5,000 to $6,000 a year for traditional medical expenses in retirement. Medicare also typically pays very little toward long-term care. For recommendations, talk to an Edward Jones financial professional. Laura Kroll, Steve Hardy, Mark Woods, or Ethan Young. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Rocket Fast Car Wash. Rocket Fast. It's a blast. And your vehicle is clean.
At Rocket Fast, have a fun experience and get the biggest bang for your buck. All in an atmosphere that lets you know we care. We have the most free vacs and air guns around. And customers love our exclusive bug wash prep stations. With our wall of foam, colorful soaps, and LED light show, who knew washing a car could be so much fun? Get your Fast Pass and wash as often as you want for as little as $19.95 per month at any of our 8 locations. Rocket Fast, the fast and easy way to wash your car.
Magnolia Travel Center is the place to be in 2021 with a new flavor shot fountain center with over 250 drink combinations, a new bean-to-cup coffee machine, frozen yogurt with topping bar, an assortment of hot dogs, daily lunch specials, half-off fountain drink happy hour from 2 to 4, kids meals, breakfast combos, buy one, get one half-off pizza specials, curbside service, and more. Find them on Facebook or visit MagnoliaTravelCenter.com for specials and promos. Magnolia Travel Center, Highway 82 at Vine in Magnolia.
SAU at their end. Jennings has it over on right wing, out top Evans, and around left wing to Fennell. Run that defense back and forth. Now into Lily Moore. She drives, and as she goes up with a layup attempt, a travel. Shot didn't go anyway. It'll be Henderson State ball. 6 minutes, 14 seconds to play in the second quarter. Pickens gets it in to Maines. Trying to dribble away from a double team. Now goes back across the other way. Pass to midcourt. That's Annie Coffey. She passes across toward the left corner. Shot there, no good. And Evans clears it for SAU. I think that was Snowden took that shot. Front court, Jennings, right wing. Around they go to Fennell on the left side. Gives down to the corner. That's Cook. Dribbles to the wing, then gives to Young at the top. On around to Evans, right wing. Young out top will take it once again. Over to Cook. 10 to shoot. Evans cutting through. Takes the lob down low. Too hard off the glass. And down with it is Pickens for the Lady Reddies. Out to midcourt. And Evans kind of trailing Maines a little there, and Evans was raking her with the body or bumping her with the body and picked up the foul. That's her first. 3 fouls in the quarter on SAU. So Lady Reddies inbound left sideline at their end. 25-20, SAU leads. dribbles left to right. Oh, what a push-off. Right in front of two officials. She was dribbling with the right hand and just gave a big-time shove with the left. So she picks up the foul. Macy Maines does. That'll be her first. And SAU ball. So sometime in a little tighter quarters where they can't see, it's okay. But she was out. They were out there pretty much in the open where both officials had a good look at it. Cook at the left elbow, gives right side to Young. Young dribbles down low, puts off the window. Good for Kesey Young. 27-18. Oh, Evans took a little blow there from the shoulder of Maines. Maines, they head to Martin, give down to the baseline corner, and knocked away from Snowden. Out of bounds to Henderson State on the left baseline. 5 fresh coming in for SAU. 4:53 on the clock, 27-20, SAU leads. No men's action tonight. Hopefully Thursday. It looks like Thursday and Saturday and Monday for the men. Cutting as Martin takes the pass, layup attempt no good. Cleared by Jones for SAU. Now Gwynn in a hurry. She faked like she was going to throw it off on the right side, then drove to the hole, but missed. Missed that layup, and it's cleared by Pickens for Henderson. Got it to Maines, then back to Pickens, and back across the timeline to Maines. Drives, stripped from behind. I believe Morris was the one that knocked it loose. Ahead to Ezekiel on the break. Layup, good. Oh, they called her for a travel. Called her for a travel, and that'll turn it over to Henderson State. Coach Collins shaking his head. I'm shaking mine too. Jeff and I were talking between the quarters about that continuation play that they gave Henderson State, where the girl was fouled at the top of the key and dribbled at least twice more and then laid it up and in, and they counted the bucket after way after the foul occurred. And he heard us talking, and I think he kind of got upset with us, but that's what he gets for eavesdropping. Pass to midcourt to Raby. Gives to the right corner. Dribbling in low. Snowden off the side of the rim with the shot. No good. Pulled down by Warren. Now Fennell. Comes front court. Gives behind her to Warren. 3 on the way. Came up a little short off the front rim. Snowden down with it for Henderson State. Now front court, Martin stops and pops. And it's no good. A foul on Fennell. She had Fennell chasing her. And Martin just stopped her dribble and pulled up for a jumper. And Fennell commits the foul. That's her first. Team foul 4 on SAU in this quarter. It's Martin, Sonny Martin, at the line for the Lady Reddies with 3:58 here in the second quarter. Martin shoots a pair. And the first one is no good. Our Bodcall Bank Mule Rider Spotlight coming up at the half. Brought to you by Bodcall Bank. Local bank, local people. Bodcall Bank. Magnolia Stamps. Second free throw was no good as well. Front court comes SAU after the rebound. Top of the key, off to Jones. Right to Warren and down to the corner to Fennell. Now out to Morris. Down the right side of the paint, and ball knocked loose out of bounds. It'll stay with SAU. 27-20, SAU leads. Up top, Morris dribbles right. Now feeds to Jones down low, and Jones gets the lay-in. 3:30 to play in the second quarter, 29-20, SAU. Down the left side with the dribble, Martin. Clears back left side for a 3 by Pickens, won't go down. Jones has it for SAU. Long pass down the floor, completed to Morris, drives in from the left side, layup good for Diamond Morris. That pass just barely got over the outstretched arms of that Henderson defender. And then Morris was able to drive for the lay-in. Henderson to the right corner, Raby. Out on the wing to Pickens. He dribbles out top, gives left to Martin, comes back right with it. And coming out, Raby. Back to Martin. Martin dribbles into the paint, hooks it up with the left hand. Off the glass, good for Sonny Martin. 31-20. 2, and count the bucket. Count the bucket. Foul at the SAU end. I'm going to say, if you give continuation on the other one, you got to give it on that one. Count the 2 for Kenzie Ezekiel on the lay-in, and she is going to the line. Foul. We're trying to figure out who the foul was on. Free throw up and good for Ezekiel. 3-point play. (34-22). Foul was on Snowden at the SAU end. There's a jumper by Raby that won't go down, and it's out of bounds to SAU. 2:17 to play, second quarter. Ariana Gwynn will bring it up the floor for SAU. 34-22, Southern Arkansas. Gwynn dribbles between the circles. Now she fires up that engine and drives to the hole and lays it in. 36-22, past the midcourt. Raby almost had it taken away, but saved it ahead. Now Maines drives, and Macy Maines gets the lay-in. 36-24. Left corner, Evans for SAU. Drives off of a screen from Gwynn. Gwynn goes down. Somebody crashed into that screen. And it's going to be Raby. Call for the foul. I believe that's 2 on Raby. Team foul 4. That was not a shooting foul. Although you never know with these guys. They're going to talk about it. They may give her a shooting foul out of it. No, they're not. Maggie Evans inbounds from the left baseline at the SAU end. 1:37 to play in quarter number 2. Reddies have a player at the scorer's table. They'll let her in. Raby out. Pickens in. Now Evans to inbound. Lob out top to Warren. Warren dribbles right, hands off there to Evans, comes left, and now she dumps off low to Lily Moore, and Lily gets the lay-in. 38-24. Double team on Maines, dribbles across, lobs left side to Martin. Martin off the dribble, traveled before the shot. Didn't go for Martin anyway. It'll be SAU ball. 1:17 on the clock, second quarter. Turnovers, that's 10-11 on Henderson State. SAU also with 11 in this first half. Win with the dribble. Coming up on a minute to play in the first half. Lob to Moore coming out to the left elbow. One dribble. Ooh, tried to hand it off, but it's taken away by Maines. Maines going the other way on the break, and she gets the lay-in. 52 seconds left in the half. 26 for the Reddies, 38 for SAU. Gwynn dribbles in left to right, a reach from the side. They don't call the Coffee. It wasn't on Coffee. I thought it might have been on Coffee reaching, but it's actually on Pickens, who was the defender on the inside, and that's going to be 3 fouls on Jada Pickens. Jada Gasaway was in for SAU, but she goes out. 44.5 in the second quarter. Gwynn's first free throw is no good. 12-point SAU lead. Free throw number 2 is good. 39-26. Reddy's in the backcourt. Maines has it. Double team having trouble. Pass to midcourt. Got it across to Edens. Picks up her dribble right wing. Needs help. Double team knocked away by Evans. Maggie Evans chasing after it. Gets it under control. Lobs ahead to Gwynn. Gwynn steps back and pops. It won't go. Moore the rebound. Clears it out. But she's called for a travel. Moore had those feet moving, and she tried to poke it out as quick as she could, but she's called for the travel, turned it over to Henderson State. Pass out to midcourt. There's Lily Moore again. She knocks it loose, goes out of bounds. It'll still be Henderson ball in the backcourt. 13 seconds now to play in the half. Into Maines. Passes across the timeline to Martin. She drives the paint. Ran over Kylie Warren. Warren draws the charge. And with 7.1 seconds to go in the half, Lady Mule Riders will have another opportunity. Foul on Martin is her second. She's going out. 7.1 seconds. That's plenty of time. Plenty of time to get it up the floor. I say you only had 4 players. Now they got 5 out there. They send Warren back out. Took out more than they put in. That's not a good idea. But now Jones will throw it in the backcourt. Off to Ariana Gwynn. Gwynn across the timeline with the dribble down the left side. 2 seconds. She'll turn, take it herself, bounced off the back of the rim, no good. And that brings us to the end of quarter number 2. 39-26 SAU at the half. This is Lady Mule Rider basketball on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Every day, people experience mysteries that challenge the laws of nature, like enjoying a Coke Zero Sugar. It looks, sounds, and tastes delicious. But how does one explain the great taste if there are 0 calories and 0 sugar? Some mysteries are just too mysterious. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, unbelievably delicious.
No TV binging session is complete without the unbelievably delicious 0-calorie taste of Coke Zero Sugar.
Are you interested in lowering your mortgage payment and interest rate? How about refinancing to cash out some of your home equity? Before you lock in a mortgage online, let us give you a quote. At People's Bank, we have great rates and will help you through each step of the process. It's what we do. You have questions, we have answers. Call us today. People's Bank, Equal Housing Lender and member FDIC.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the experienced team at Southern Caregivers provides expert care to you and your loved ones. Southern Caregivers also provides needed support for seniors, allowing them to remain in the comfort of their own home and maintain their independence. Nurturing and caring companions can be matched to meet emotional, spiritual, and physical needs of the individuals they care for. Call 501-463-9990 today and speak with one of our professionals, or visit southerncaregiversar.com.
Your locally owned and operated Domino's is open. Domino's is open for carry-out at the drive-thru and delivery. Domino's has contactless options for delivery as well as carry-out. Call Domino's in Magnolia at 870-234-4141 or order online at Domino's.com. Domino's is open 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 10:30 to midnight Friday and Saturday. Domino's on East Main in Magnolia. Thank you for shopping all local businesses.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Gary Donfera.
Welcome back on our Magnolia Regional Medical Center halftime show. The American Cancer Society recommends that women receive annual mammograms beginning at age 40. At Magnolia Regional Medical Center, they offer state-of-the-art digital mammography in a comfortable and friendly environment. Call to schedule your appointment at 235-3516. 870-235-3516. Check the first half numbers. Lady Mule Riders 39% from the field, 13 out of 33. Henderson State was 12 of 34 for 35%. Both teams shot better in the second quarter than the first, a little bit better. Both were over 40% in the second quarter. From three-point range, neither team exactly lighting it up. SAU 1 for 5 for 20%. Henderson State 1 for 9 for 11%. At the free throw line, Henderson State 1 for 3, but they have sent the Lady Mule Riders of SAU to the free throw line a bunch. SAU has hit 12 of 15 free throws, 80% at the line. SAU has out-rebounded Henderson State by a bunch. Henderson's really missing Carrington Whaley. 28 rebounds for SAU in the first half, including 8 offensive. Henderson State, 17 rebounds, only 3 offensive rebounds for Henderson State in the first half. Each team has turned it over 13 times. Points off turnovers are even 2, 10 apiece. Points in the paint, 24-22 edge for SAU. Second chance points, SAU a 4-0 edge. Fast break points, SAU with a 15-5 advantage. And bench points, SAU with an 18-7 advantage over Henderson State. Individual numbers in the first half, Sonny Martin leads Henderson with 13 points, 7 for Macy Maines, and nobody else with more than 2. Tamia Templeton and Ashley Farrar and Gracie Raby with 2 points each, and that's the scoring for Henderson State. SAU, nobody in double figures. Ariana Gwynn close, though. She has 9 points and 7 points for Kesey Young. 6 apiece, Kenzie Ezekiel and Jessica Jones. Lily Moore scored 4. Lily has 7 rebounds for SAU. She's got 5 turnovers, too. She's had a few travel calls go against her. Cameron Fennell scored 1 point in the first half. Maggie Evans has a deuce. Kenzie Ezekiel, I already gave you her. She's got 6. Kylie Warren with 2. Diamond Morris also with 2 points for SAU. So Lady Mule Riders up 39-26 at the half. Back with more on our Magnolia Regional Medical Center halftime show right after this.
The Magnolia Home Health Agency is a service of Magnolia Regional Medical Center. Their goal is to teach patients and families independence and knowledge of their health and to keep them in the community. Magnolia Home Health is a Medicare certified agency. They accept referrals from hospitals, physicians, and rehab facilities for qualifying individuals residing within a 35-mile radius. They offer skilled nursing, physical therapy, and point-of-care documentation. Call the Magnolia Home Health Agency at 870-235-3598.
Hiring someone you trust can be the hardest part of owning a business. At Bo Moses Trucking, trust has been at the top of our list. When you need to get precious cargo from one place to another without worrying about damage, delays, or lost freight, Bo Moses Trucking is the one to count on. Based in Magnolia, Arkansas since 1999, we have the resources and equipment to take care of all your flatbed freight hauling. Visit us on Facebook or call 870-234-2803. Bo Moses Trucking. Trust us to go the distance.
I'm Faith Armstrong. If you worry about your safety or your loved ones, Columbia County Ambulance Service would like you to know about CareLink. CareLink provides an instant link to emergency response every minute, every day. The standard version provides protection surrounding the home, and a mobile unit offers protection anywhere. The area covered includes Columbia, Hempstead, Nevada, Ouachita, Lafayette counties, and Claiborne Parish. Call Columbia County Ambulance today to schedule your installation.
Go Pro at Subway in Magnolia. Go Pro to get double the protein for just $2 more. You can go Pro on your favorite footlong or go Pro with Subway's new protein bowl. Go Pro for only $2 more for a limited time. Go Pro while you can at Subway on East Main in Magnolia and at the Subway inside Walmart. And don't forget to download the Subway app. You can earn rewards while you eat at Subway in Magnolia.
At Farmers Bank and Trust, we know banking isn't always top of mind. You've got other things to focus on, like getting the kids to soccer practice or mowing the lawn or grocery shopping. But our products and services are designed to fit your schedule and needs. From online and mobile banking to convenient hours and locations, Farmers Bank and Trust is easy banking for busy living. To learn more, stop by your local branch today or visit myfarmers.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey friends, Lucas Cheatham here. Well, we finally made it to 2021, and you know what they say, new year means new you. That's where my mom, Christy, and her staff at HealthQuest Therapy come in. If you need help with pain or an injury, HealthQuest Therapy is here for you. The professionals at HealthQuest Therapy provide physical, occupational, and speech therapy and will help you get back on track. Visit healthquesttherapy.net or call HealthQuest Therapy today at 870-234-2255.
Offenhauser and Company Insurance has been an integral part of South Arkansas for over 138 years by providing quality insurance coverage including home, auto, business, health, and specialty insurance from the finest carriers with an in-house claims department and the very best of service. Offenhauser is proud to help sponsor SAU Mule Rider Sports. Offenhauser and Company Insurance. Offices in Texarkana, Atlanta, Mount Pleasant, San Antonio, and Austin, Texas. Your insurance leader since 1882.
Southern Arkansas leads 39-26 here at the half. And it's time for our Mule Rider Spotlight, brought to you by Bodcall Bank and Magnolia and Stamps, serving us in South Arkansas since 1903. Local bank, local people. Stop by and tour their brand new full-service bank on North Jackson in Magnolia. In the Bodcall Bank Mule Rider Spotlight tonight, from women's tennis, Angela Vargas, a sophomore from Del Rio, Texas. She's majoring in exercise science, has a 3.33 grade point average. For volunteer work, she helped with the Boo My Yard this past Halloween. Also volunteered at the Greenhouse Cottages of Wentworth Place as a part of Mule Riders in Magnolia, and really enjoyed doing that. After she graduates, she wants to use her exercise science major to go into physical therapy school. She wants to work with special needs kids or work at a nursing home with the elderly. She says her favorite Mule Rider memory, she says, one of my favorite moments as a Mule Rider is being a student athlete. She said, I was nominated to be Woman Athlete of the Year, and even though I did not win, I was proud. I was proud that staff, coaches, and other athletes around me noticed my hard work on and off the court. Being a student athlete has taught me so much, and it will always be my favorite moment as a Mule Rider. Angela Vargas is who we're talking about. By the way, Angela, she's pretty good on the tennis court, too. She is tied for second all-time in singles wins at SAU. She's only a sophomore. And last year was a shortened season. Tied for second all-time in singles wins. She's also second all-time in doubles wins, third all-time in singles win percentage, third all-time in doubles win percentage, third all-time in overall wins, and third all-time in overall win percentage. And like I said, she's only a sophomore here at Southern Arkansas University. So yeah, what a college career Angela Vargas is having. And again, that young tennis player here at SAU from Del Rio, Texas, is in our Bodcall Bank Mule Rider Spotlight tonight. And again, our Mule Rider Spotlight is service of Bodcall Bank, serving us here in South Arkansas since 1903. Well, up next for Southern Arkansas after tonight, of course, now the ladies, they've got a couple of games coming up that they're not going to have games. Scheduled to play Thursday at home against Ouachita. They've already scratched the ladies' game for Thursday night. Ouachita's still not ready to play. They hadn't played a game all year, and they're not going to be ready Thursday either. So no ladies' game Thursday. It'll just be the men starting at 6 o'clock. Then on Saturday, playing at Henderson State. Hopefully that'll be ladies and men starting at 2 o'clock. Looks like the Henderson ladies are all right, so that game should go down as planned. Then on Monday, Monticello coming to Magnolia, and their ladies, they're scratched, so there will only be a men's game on Monday here at SAU. SAU leads here 39-26. Second half coming up. This is Lady Mule Rider basketball on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Do your hormones leave you never knowing how you're going to feel throughout the day? Doctors Chambliss Davis and Lynn Wilkerson are now offering BioT hormone therapy, a custom-made pellet that is inserted and absorbed by your body to regulate hormone levels to eliminate the constant roller coaster of hormones. This leader in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy is great for both men and women. Contact the offices of Doctors Chambliss Davis and Lynn Wilkerson for more information at 234-3802 or visit them at 1701 East North Street. Be sure to follow their Facebook page for the latest information.
It's the my daughter's having a sleepover with 5 of her friends, but I know just the place to go to get something for everybody and just a little something for myself too meal. There's a meal for every moment on the McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu.
Like a 4 for $4 deal. Get a McDouble and add 4-piece chicken McNuggets, small fries, and a medium soft drink for $4. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal.
Become one of the many satisfied patients who use Prince Pharmacy in Magnolia. Refilling your prescriptions is easy with Prince Pharmacy's new mobile app. You can also refill or transfer prescriptions on their new website, PrincePharmacyRx.com. Prince Pharmacy still has their 24-hour refill line, too. Call 234-7292 anytime. Prince Pharmacy also has a convenient drive-thru and free delivery in the Magnolia city limits. See how they make a difference at Prince Pharmacy in the Southern Medical Group Clinic at 211 East Stadium in Magnolia.
In 2009, the Greenhouse Cottages of Wentworth Place became the first long-term care facility in Arkansas to offer the greenhouse concept. Now, 10 years later, Wentworth continues to be an industry leader. Wentworth has been able to maintain their 5-star status, the highest rating attainable by CMS. Wentworth offers both short-term rehab and long-term care beds. If you would like a tour of the cottages at Wentworth, stop by and see us on the Warning Springs Road or give us a call at 870-234-1361.
Well, into the second half we go here at Southern Arkansas University, 39-26. The SAU Lady Mule Riders leading the Lady Reddies of Henderson State University. Now, this game will not count in the conference standings. It's a makeup game of one missed earlier because of Henderson being on COVID quarantine. But coming into tonight in the standings, Henderson is 1-3, SAU's 1-4. Arkansas Tech and Harding up at the top. Tech at 5-0 and Harding at 4-2, the top teams in the GAC Arkansas division. Southwestern Oklahoma State and East Central, the top 2 teams with only 1 loss on the west side. And they're not missing many games on the west, at least not in the women's action. Free throw line, Lady Mule Riders get the ball first. Cook from the free throw line gives right to Jones. She penetrated, then gives to Young, right baseline. Missed there. Rebound to Cook, and she is fouled. That one came off just perfectly to Cook between the 2 Henderson players. And SAU will inbound at their end. That foul on the rebound, not on the shot. Templeton with the foul. Inbound, layup, and in. So they score off the inbound play. Lady Mule Riders do. 41-26. That was Jessica Jones with that score at the SAU end. Now ball knocked loose at the Henderson end, and it'll be out of bounds to Henderson State. 15-point SAU advantage. Lob top of the key from the baseline to Raby. Raby throws it down low and got a foul going against Henderson State. And I think that's Templeton. It is. She picks up a couple of quick fouls here in the beginning of the third quarter. Still only 2, though. She didn't have any in the first half. Gwynn front court to Fennell on the right side. Now back left to the top to Cook. On around to Gwynn. Gwynn left side, throws up top to Young. And holy cow, they call a travel on Kesey Young. And that'll turn it over to Henderson State. The front court down the right side, Raby. Her shot blocked by Jones. Loose ball comes to Young for SAU. Leads the break into the front court. Technical foul called on the Henderson State coach. Looked like a clean block to me, although I don't have the video replay here. I guess that's what she was complaining about. So Jill Thomas is slapped with a technical. I was ready to get teed up for the travel call at the other end. You know, some people say that if everybody's mad at the officials, they must be good officials. I say if everybody's mad at them, they're just terrible officials. Everybody's mad. I don't know. I don't think Coach Collins is pretty easygoing, you know, sometimes. Jones at the line to shoot the free throw, the technical free throw, and she missed it. Now he might be mad. One more for Jessica. Free throw on the way. That's no good either. Missed both technical free throws. So, SAU will inbound at midcourt. The official that called the technical is right here. What'd you say, sir? We don't want that on the air. Maybe not. I don't know. I doubt that she said that. Fennell dribbles between the circles. Lob to Young coming out top. Turns, dribbles down into the paint, then kicks back to Gwynn. Gwynn down the right side, gives to Young on the right side, dribbles to the right elbow, lets it fly there, no good. On the rebound, there is a foul. That's Tiara Cook called for the foul on the rebound. That's her second. Inbound by Henderson to Martin. Gwynn almost came away with a steal, and then as Martin got loose, she was bumped by Tiara Cook. So Cook picks up two within, about 2 seconds? 2 quick fouls, and she's got 3 on the night, and she will go have a seat. Henderson inbounds in the backcourt. 41-26, SAU leads. 8.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Up the floor, Martin drives down the left side, puts it up off the glass, no good. Offensive board, though, to Henderson. Templeton got it out top. A miss there for Snowden. SAU coming the other way. Morris gets it into the front court. Dribbles on the right side, now out to Warren, and around left wing to Hill. Hill looks to a cutter, now goes up top to Moore, and around to Warren, then Morris on the wing. Up top to Ezekiel. Drives the paint, up and in for Kenzie Ezekiel. 43-26, Southern Arkansas. Pass to midcourt to Farrar. Dribbles to the top, gives back behind her to Martin. Martin hooks back over to the right and on down to the corner to Raby. Wanted to go baseline, that's cut off, gives it out to Farrar. She drives and lays it in. 7:35 in the third quarter, 43-28. Moore has it left side for SAU, gives out to Ezekiel at the top. On around to Hill, right wing. 15 to shoot, up top to Warren. Warren dribbles into the paint, puts it up on the run, a block, but a foul on Ashley Farrar, and that's her third. 7:14 on the clock, third quarter. 2 shots coming for Kylie Warren. 7:14 to play, third quarter. A couple of subs in for Henderson State as Raby and Snowden leave. Main's in, and I think the other was Pickens coming in. Warren shoots 2. The first is good. (44-28), 45-28. Warren hits both. Double team in the backcourt on Martin. Passes off to Farrar, dribbles across, then throws ahead to Martin, but threw it too long. Martin could not save it in. Turnover Farrar, and it'll be SAU ball in the backcourt. Turnovers now at 15 for Henderson. SAU's had 14. It was 13 apiece at the half. Lily Moore takes it, starts to drive, hands off then to Morris, and Morris will take the shot right there. It's no good. Clearing Farrar, brings it up the floor for the Reddies. Down the paint she drives. She drove into a crowd, and as she went up, a foul on SAU. It's Lily Moore with the foul. It's her first. And Farrar goes to the line. 6:38 to play in the third quarter. 45-28 the score. After the game, we've got our Farm Bureau post-game show. First free throw is good. Farm Bureau has a new deductible rewards program that rewards their safe drivers with earning percentage credits on their deductibles. The only rewards program of its kind in the state. To learn more, go to afbic.com/drivedown. Second free throw, no good. More rebounds for SAU. 45-29. Ezekiel, right wing at the SAU end, out to Morris. Morris dribbles down, then throws behind her to Ezekiel. Penetration and off to Moore. Moore tried to dump it off one too many passes, and she threw it away. And Farrar came up with it, gets it into the front court. Now needs help, and that's a offensive foul on Farrar. She was close to getting a 5-second call, and then she hooked one of the defenders as she was double-teamed at midcourt. So Farrar picks up her fourth foul, and she goes to the bench. That's four. That's four. So Warren will inbound at midcourt for SAU. Lady Mule Riders leading 45-29. Braden Hill lobs to Moore coming out. Moore gives to Ezekiel coming out from the left side. Now off left wing to Warren. A three on the way. Good for Kylie Warren. 5:58 to play in this third quarter. 48-29, Southern Arkansas. Martin comes front court for the Reddies. With the dribble up top, goes right, now gives off over there. Penetration from the right side, Coffey. Now Maines, and then feeds underneath to Templeton, and she hits the reverse layup. 5:35 in the quarter. 48-31. Right side Morris at the other end. An air ball, but it comes down to Warren. Saves it back out to Morris. She drives. Layup. No. And Templeton pulled it down and got a foul going against SAU. That's Kylie Warren. Her second. And subs in. Looks like 5 new ones in for SAU. And 1 or 2 for Henderson. 2, I think. 48-31, SAU leads. Martin up the floor. Ooh, she didn't get away with it. She carried it. It just took the official a while to get his whistle blown. But she started to bring the dribble up and got it kind of pinned there and carried it. So correct call and SAU ball. Fennell in the front court. Coming up on 5 minutes to play, third quarter. Fennell with pressure from Maines out top. Bounce off to Jones at the free throw line. Gives to her right to Young. Kesey Young steps back now, dribbles in low. Can't lose the defenders. Give out top. Now left wing Jennings. Drives. Throws off right side. Tipped, but completed to Jones. 1 to shoot. Oh, it went, but she didn't get it off quite in time. A split second late. Or it would have been a 3. Or at least a 2. I'm not sure if she was on the line or not. But the clock was at 1. She didn't see it until they yelled at her to shoot it. She shot it, and by that time it was too late. Timeout. 48-31 SAU. 4:43 third quarter. This is Lady Mule Rider basketball on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
All your automotive needs in one stop at Spitler Tire and Auto. Spitler Tire and Auto has 9 service bays and a full team of top-notch mechanics. Their years of experience is just what your ride needs to get back to peak performance. Trust Spitler Tire and Auto with your tires, brakes, alignments, mufflers, oil changes, tune-ups, and more. Whatever your car or truck needs, they'll get it done right at Spitler Tire and Auto in the Dairy Queen Shopping Center at 521 East Main in Magnolia.
Having been established in 1903, Bodcall Bank has 117 years of stability as a community bank. We pride ourselves in putting our customers' needs first. We are excited and proud to be a part of this community. I am Jeff White.
And I'm Callie Epperson. Come visit us at 2125 North Jackson in Magnolia. Whether it's the purchase of a new home, a sound business investment, or simply advice on your banking needs, at Bodcall Bank, we're ready for what's ahead.
Be kind, be considerate, be Bodcall.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Oh, got about just under 5 minutes left, third quarter, but SAU has outscored Henderson State in every quarter here tonight. Inbound to Maines in the backcourt. Comes across the timeline, being chased by two defenders. Keeps on going, driving to the bucket. Missed the running shot. And Evans the rebound for SAU. Out to Jennings at midcourt. Now back to Evans. She'll give it back to Jennings on the left side and to Fennell in the corner. To Jones coming across. Now Young and on around to Evans, right wing. The cutter. Jones takes the pass, steps back, lets it go, no good. Offensive board, put back won't go for Young, and a foul going which way? It's on Jones. It's on Jones. I saw the one and the three. I wasn't sure if it was going the other way, it was going to be on. I wasn't sure if that was a 31 or a 13. We're on the opposite side of the floor. It's on 13. The person fouled was 31, Templeton. And Templeton to the line. Both teams are in the bonus in this third quarter. 4:09 on the clock. Free throw for Templeton up and in. First of two. 48-32. 48-33. She made both. Fennell out, Gwen in for SAU. 15-point SAU advantage. Largest lead has been 19. Henderson State has not led. SAU scored the first 12 points in this game and hasn't trailed. Jones with the dribble out top. Gives right side, and Coach Collins calls a timeout for SAU. 3:54 left, third quarter, 48-33 SAU. Lady Mule Rider basketball on Magnolia's Country, 99.1.
Big day of closet organizing, toddler yoga, scavenger hunts, jigsaw puzzlings, and sledding down the stairs? Get Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box. 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas, 5 breadsticks, and your choice of pasta or wings. Sealed for your safety, all in one box. Choose contactless delivery or new curbside pickup at pizzahut.com. The Big Dinner Box, from our hut to yours. Ask for contactless and curbside. Availability of contactless curbside delivery areas, charges and minimums vary. Delivery charge not tip.
Southern Medical Group continues to take extra precautions to reduce the spread of COVID-19. Southern Medical Group's new respiratory clinic is open. The clinic treats patients with respiratory illness, fever, cough, shortness of breath, suspected COVID-19 or exposure. Patients, please park on the left side of the building and give us a call to check in. You will then be escorted through an alternative entrance. Please do not enter the main building. Let's keep all patients safe. Thank you for allowing our family to take care of yours. There have been 33 turnovers in this game tonight. Henderson State with 17, Southern Arkansas with 16. SAU with a 15-point advantage. Get it to Kesey Young at the free throw line. Dribbles, turns, shoots. No good. Templeton clears it for the Lady Reddies. Now Pickens. Front court Martin down the left side. Turns, drives to the bucket, and the lay-in is good for Sonny Martin. 48-35. Feed in the paint. Gwynn puts it up. No good. Got her own rebound. Saves it out to Warren to the baseline and tried to throw it across the baseline to Young and threw it away. Had the shot on the baseline, but passed off. And sometimes there's just too many passes, and that was one of them. One too many passes there. As they turn it off, was actually that was Janae Jennings, I think, that threw that. Now a steal by Ezekiel from Martin, and again one too many passes as they got it to Diamond Morris and trying to give it back to Ezekiel. She threw it away. Diamond should have taken the lay-in. So Henderson ball. Sometimes you can be too unselfish. In the backcourt, Maines might have traveled there. I think she dragged that pivot foot as she was holding it up over her head. Kind of bouncing a little bit there. Now Pickens brings it across the timeline, keeps on going. Penetration, gives left side to Raby. Down to the baseline, throws it out to the corner.
Pickens dribbles out, fires a three, no good. Offensive board, Templeton, and she hits the putback. At 2:49 to play in the third quarter. And a drive and a jump ball on a drive, a tie-up in the paint. And SAU turns it over. Hill got tied up and turns it over with the jump ball. It's going to Henderson State. So that's 19 turnovers now on SAU. I said 33 a little bit ago. It's up to 37 now between the two teams. 19-18. Driving is Pickens to the baseline, circles out, and she got away with a double dribble. That should have been another turnover. She clearly had the other hand on the ball. Fires a three, no good. Loose ball off Henderson State as Kylie Warren able to slap it off Pickens. So it'll be SAU ball. They might be tired of blowing those whistles. I would be. Braden Hill brings it up the floor for SAU. 48-37, SAU leads. Lead was once 19, now it's 11. Moore at the free throw line took the pass. Dribble left, gives to Ezekiel coming out. Ezekiel throws to Morris, but threw it wide. Morris couldn't grab it. It was a little behind her and wide, and all she could do was get her fingertips on it. Goes out of bounds. Another SAU turnover. Wow. That's 20 turnovers on SAU, 18 on Henderson. Driving down the right side, now up top to Maines. A three-pointer good for Macy Maines. Timeout, Southern Arkansas. 1:42 now on the clock. The lead cut to 8. This is Lady Mule Rider basketball on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
As a Farm Bureau agent, I believe it's my job to keep you safe and secure. I like to think that Farm Bureau agents like me serve a higher calling, protecting you and your loved ones and everything families in Columbia County care about. It's what motivates me every day. I'm Jeff Hansen. Call me at 870-234-1966 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote and to learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. That's Jeff Hansen at 870-234-1966.
Well, SAU only has one timeout left in this game. Henderson State hadn't called any. Braden Hill up the floor for the Lady Mule Riders. Lob to Cook coming out to the free throw line. One dribble, then off to Ezekiel. Steps back, throws left to Warren, then to the baseline, Morris. One dribble, then back to Warren. Warren in trouble with the dribble, saves it out to Ezekiel and around to Hill. Hill drives inside, split two defenders. Layup won't go down, but she'll go to the line. Good sidestep there to split those defenders. Macy Maines whistled for the foul. That'll be her second. So two shots coming for Braden Hill. 1:17 to play third quarter. And Lady Mule Riders won't be playing on Thursday against Ouachita. Ouachita's ladies are still out, so no ladies game. Just the men on Thursday here, starting at 6 o'clock. Hill missed the first of two free throws. Second up, and good. Next one. Well, that ends an 11-0 run for Henderson State. 49-40. Maines long pass across midcourt to Pickens. Drives, puts it up off the back of the rim. No good. And Lady Mule Riders lose it out of bounds. Jones was trying to tip it, I think, over to Hill. Both going after the ball, and it ends up going out of bounds. So basically, they're both trying to save it. But neither one was there to try to save it, too. So it's Henderson ball at the SAU end. Henderson ball at the Henderson end. They miss. Macy Maines did, but they get the offensive board. Maines back into the paint, puts it off the window, no good. Warren pulls it down, and she's fouled by Templeton. As Warren had both hands on it, Templeton reaching from behind and grabbed her by the arm. So Templeton now with 3 fouls. And that'll send Warren to the free throw line, shooting 2 for SAU. 51.3 seconds left in quarter number 3. Warren's first free throw is good. Well, who's going to be our People's Bank player of the game tonight? Listening after the game and find out. There's a missed free throw. She got the first, missed the second. Henderson State controls. Martin's pass deflected. Loose ball to Gwynn, and Gwynn trying to save it back, but she traveled. So turns it over, another turnover, and it goes back to Henderson State. So Henderson turned it over, and SAU gave it back. Pass to midcourt to Pickens, comes front court, drives down the right side, layup, no good, too hard. Warren has it to Gwynn. Gwynn front court to Ezekiel. Drives in from the left side, layup, good, and 1 for Ezekiel. Count that bucket, 26.4 to play. In quarter number 3 as Ezekiel goes to the line. Foul on Jada Pickens. 4 on her. They're going to take her out and get Annie Coffey into the game. Now Ezekiel with the free throw. And good. 53-40 SAU. So Henderson ran off 11 straight, and now SAU with a little mini 5-0 run. Still in the backcourt, Henderson State. Martin with trouble, and she double dribbled. Another turnover. 41 turnovers in this game. 21 on SAU, 20 on Henderson State. SAU ball, front court, left sideline. 53-40 with 19.8 to play third quarter. Warren on the left wing gives top to Jones. Jones drives, running, shot off the bank, good for Jessica Jones. 55-40. Maine's in the backcourt. Having trouble with the defense, now throws up to midcourt. They don't get a shot off, and we've come to the end of 3. SAU by 15, 55-40. Lady Mule Rider basketball in Magnolia's country, 99.1.
As an investor, what lessons can you learn from 2020? Lesson 1, the markets generally look ahead. The financial markets, after plunging, recovered from the initial shock. That's because they're anticipating a stronger economic recovery in 2021. Lesson 2, opportunities often exist for investors, especially in times of market stress. Lesson 3, stay invested. Investors who jumped out of the market when it fell likely missed out on the rally that followed. Talk to an Edward Jones financial advisor, Laura Kroll, Mark Woods, Steve Hardy, or Ethan Young. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Rocket Fast Car Wash. Rocket Fast. It's a blast. And your vehicle is clean.
At Rocket Fast, have a fun experience and get the biggest bang for your buck. All in an atmosphere that lets you know we care. We have the most free vacs and air guns around. And customers love our exclusive bug wash prep stations. With our wall of foam, colorful soaps, and LED light show, who knew washing a car could be so much fun? Get your Fast Pass and wash as often as you want for as little as $19.95 per month at any of our 8 locations. Rocket Fast, the fast and easy way to wash your car.
Well, who is going to be our People's Bank player of the game tonight? Maybe a tough call tonight. Very spread, the scoring pretty evenly spread throughout this Lady Mule Rider squad. But People's Bank offers curbside banking at all 3 locations. They can take care of any of your banking needs while maintaining social distancing with convenient curbside banking. Give it a try, People's Bank, member FDIC. Morris hands off left side to Jones. Dribbles out top. Now back left Warren. Turns. 3. No. Kept alive by Morris, but it comes to Martin for Henderson State. In the backcourt, Snowden pressured, throws cross court, intercepted by Morris, and Morris had it knocked away out of bounds, and there's a foul against Henderson State Snowden, Lainey Snowden. That's her 3rd. So SAU inbound. Oh. I called it on Martin. I thought it was on Snowden. Sure looked like Snowden to me. Looked like a 2-5 he was signaling. On the right baseline, Gwynn tried to throw it across, batted out of bounds, so it stays with SAU at their end. So Kesey Young will throw it in from the right baseline. Feet in underneath, trying to get it to Moore, but man, Moore was in a crowd. That ball was broken up and tied up. It's going to Henderson State. 9:29 to play. That's another SAU turnover, by the way. It's up to 22 on SAU, 43 for the game. Ball knocked loose at midcourt. Trying to take out Ken Cole and Scott White over there at that side. They're at the scorer's table over there. Scott White running the clock, Ken Cole with the book. I think somebody called a timeout. Okay, 9:22 in the game. 55-40 SAU. This is Lady Mule Rider basketball on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Magnolia Travel Center is the place to be in 2021 with a new Flavor Shot Fountain Center with over 250 drink combinations, a new bean-to-cup coffee machine, frozen yogurt with topping bar, an assortment of hot dogs, daily lunch specials, half-off fountain drink happy hour from 2 to 4, kids meals, breakfast combos, buy one, get one half-off pizza specials, curbside service, and more. Find them on Facebook or visit MagnoliaTravelCenter.com for specials and promos. Magnolia Travel Center, Highway 82 at Vine in Magnolia.
Once upon a time in a convenience store, a woman asked, "Which zero-calorie drink will I like more?" The cashier said, "I have a thought. Coke Zero Sugar always hits the spot." The taste made her heart fill with laughter, and with her Coke Zero Sugar, she lived happily ever after. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, unbelievably delicious.
No trip to the store is complete without the unbelievably delicious zero-calorie taste of Coke Zero Sugar.
55-40, Southern Arkansas. Henderson State will inbound at midcourt. Henderson called that timeout. That was their first called timeout of the night. Maines dribbles out top, gives to Martin to her left. Now back to Maines. She drives, dumps off underneath to Templeton. Templeton losing it, saves it in, but it goes to Gwynn. Knocked loose from her, but Gwynn gets it back under control down the left side, and Raby knocked it from her, but it goes across the end line, so it's going to be SAU ball. And unfortunately, you don't count all of those as turnovers because it did kind of change possession, but they never really had possession. And we've already got 43 turnovers, or 44 actually. We don't need any more. Out top, Evans, each team with 22. Evans dribbled and ran into a double team and just turned and threw it back. And fortunately, she had teammates there. Gwynn, a three, left wing, no good. Follow Young, good. Kesey Young scoring for SAU after the offensive rebound. 57-40, SAU. Readies, Martin penetrates, gives left side Snowden, and around to Maines. Maines one dribble, then to Martin in the corner. Pass underneath is tipped, and it comes to Moore. Now Gwynn, and Gwynn had it knocked loose. Henderson's going to come away with it. Gwynn was trying to protect it. She couldn't touch it again, or it would have been a travel, but turned it over anyway, and Henderson driving, and a foul against SAU. That's Maggie Evans committing the foul, her second foul. And at the line goes Macy Maines. Shoots two with 8:19 to play in this game. 46. We might end up with more turnovers than points here tonight. You never know. We got a bunch. Free throw on the way and good for Maines. She got the second one. Did she get the first? No, she didn't. She makes one. 57-41. Hill right wing for SAU, out top to Cook, and around it goes to Young. Kesey dribbles toward the top, off there to Moore. Right side to Cook, then back left to Fennell. She gives to Moore. Moore tried to hook it across, but underthrown. Intercepted by Farrar for Henderson State. Down the right side with the dribble. Turns, shoots. No good. Air ball. Hill clears. She's headed the other way for SAU. Pass ahead to Young. Cleared back to Hill. 3, left wing. No. Rebound for Henderson State. Snowden clears it out to Martin. Martin up the left side. Drives all the way to the hole. Lost it going up. And it'll be out of bounds. Apparently stripped. It'll be out of bounds to Henderson State. SAU by 16, 57-41. Left baseline. Sonny Martin will throw it in. Lobs out top. Templeton has to go out for it. Hands off there to Snowden. Goes right. Now Pickens comes back left. Now turns. Drives the paint. Throws to Snowden in the corner. Dribbles in from the right side and lays it in. Lainey Snowden got the 2. That's her first 2 of the night. 57-43. Lady Mule Riders all the way around left wing to Morris. Her 3 no good. Warren offensive rebound going up. She's fouled. Kylie Warren's going to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Farrar. That's all for her. Farrar fouls out. She just got back in. She had been on the bench with 4 fouls, just got back in and picks up that 5th foul. So Farrar fouls out with 5 points tonight. And Kylie Warren at the line shooting 2. The first is good. 58 rather, 43. And 59. Made both. Pressure in the backcourt on Martin. Dribbles up to midcourt. Spins away from Hill. Clears off left side to Maines. Maines then gives behind her to Pickens, who drives, then throws right to Snowden. A 3. Bounced across, no good. Warren clears for SAU. Kylie Warren ahead to Hill. Hill drives, throws across to Ezekiel. Now in the corner to Morris. Clears out to Warren. Off left, Jones, open 3, knocked it down. Jessica Jones with 6:30 to play in the game. 62-43, SAU back up to a 19-point advantage, matching their largest lead tonight. Maines now drives in from the right side, kicks back to Martin, lets it fly, went too long, cleared by Pickens, the long rebound. Throws across to Maines, she drives, gives to the corner to Snowden, right corner 3, no. Warren has it, clears out to Hill, pass ahead to Morris, drives to the bucket, lay in good for Diamond Morris. 64-43 SAU. Maines drives down the paint. Nobody there defending, but she missed it anyway. Warren has the rebound for SAU. These girls have got to be wore out. Ezekiel, right wing, 3, no good. Jones kept it alive, but it goes to Templeton. And Martin going the other way for Henderson State. From my right to left. Into the front court, off to the right side to Maines. Dribbles out, now down the paint. Layup for Maines, in and out, no good. Templeton ran it down. A dribble in the paint. And I think that's a foul before the shot. No, they're going to count it. Fouls on Kenzie Ezekiel. 5 minutes, 22 seconds to play in the game. And Templeton is going to the line. Counted the bucket. And a free throw coming, which is no good. Rebound out to Fennell. 64-45. Gwynn drives in from the right side, gives to her left to Kesey, and now they work it around to the right side. Now back up to Fennell. Back right, Cook to the baseline, then hooks it out to Young. Kesey Young drives, gets in low, missed in close, got it back, stepping back, puts it up, that won't go. Fennell, though, clears it. Now throws across left side to Gwynn, driving baseline, layup, no good. Bodies to the floor. Is it a block? Is it an offensive foul? Gwynn comes away limping. It is a blocking foul. That's Templeton with her 4th foul. And Gwynn's going to the line to shoot a pair for SAU. 4 minutes, 53 seconds left in this game. Free throw number 1 good for Ariana Gwynn. Gives her 10 on the night. And won't get 11 this trip. Missed it. Templeton rebounded. 20-point advantage for SAU. Maines tries to split 2 defenders. Ball came loose. Picked up by Gwynn. Inside to Young. Missed the lay-in, but the rebound comes to Cook. Now it's Gwynn. Gwynn drives in from the right side. Spin move inside. Shot won't go. Another miss. And Maines has it for Henderson State. Ahead to Pickens. Pickens down the right side to the baseline. Turns to shoot. Won't go down. A foul. It's Gwynn. And I believe that's just her first. It is. And 2 shots coming. 4 minutes, 28 seconds here in the 4th quarter. It's Pickens at the line, shooting a pair for Henderson State. Was that good or was that not good? The second one's good. Not sure about the first one. It hit the net, but I think it hit it under the rim, didn't it? I just looked up and saw the net shaking. 65-46. Fennell front court for SAU. Lobs over left side to Ezekiel. Now out to Young. To her right to Fennell. 10 to shoot. Fennell back to Young. Out beyond the 3-point arc. Back to Fennell. 5 seconds. Fennell drives. Running shot off the rim. No good. Loose ball out to the left side. Young trying to keep it in bounds. And now it will come back inbounds to her as Ezekiel saved it after Young saved it. And Ezekiel saved it into Young. Now it's Fennell. 15 to shoot. Ezekiel comes out for it. Lob off to Jones to her left. Now Young comes out for it. Around to Fennell. 8 to shoot. Lob to the corner. Jones out to Ezekiel. 3 went long. Out of bounds. Oh, it was going out of bounds off Henderson, but saved in by SAU. And Young runs down the loose ball after a good save by Jones. Now Fennell has it at the midcourt circle. 3:18 to play in the game. 65-46. SAU leads. To Ezekiel to her right. 3 to shoot. Out to Jones. Got to shoot it. She throws it up, but it's an air ball short. And that's a shot clock violation. Well, they ran a lot of time off the clock during that time down the floor. Just 3:06 to play, and SAU up by 19. So, you know, time's on their side. So that's a good thing. After the game, be with us for our Farm Bureau postgame show. Talk to your local Farm Bureau insurance agents, Mike Jones, Stephen Zorsch, Jeff Hansen, and Brett Blair for all your insurance needs. Martin throws across midcourt to Pickens. She drives. Running layup, no good. Cleared by Jones, out to Fennell. Long pass down the floor to Ezekiel. Into the paint to Cook. Cook's shot rolls off the rim, no good. Rebound Coffey, and she traveled. Turns it back over to SAU. After the game, we'll name our People's Bank player of the game. People's Bank offers curbside banking at all 3 locations. They can take care of any of your banking needs while maintaining social distancing with convenient curbside banking. Give them a try. People's Bank, member FDIC. Morris will inbound from the left baseline. Lob not long enough. Intercepted by Martin. Brings it front court for Henderson State. Drives to the basket. Missed the lay-in. Rebound off Ezekiel, out of bounds. And timeout, Henderson State with 2:39 to play in this game. SAU up 65-46. Lady Mule Rider basketball on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
Have you been looking online for a great deal on a mortgage for a new home purchase or a refinance? People's Bank offers great rates on mortgage loans, and we make the process easy by being with you every step of the way. Your hometown bank is here to help, and we're an equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Henderson State inbounds from the right baseline at their end. Long lob out to Martin, out on the right wing. She drives the paint now, off the glass, no good. Templeton, offensive rebound, misses the putback. Pulled down by Hill for SAU. Front court to Morris, left side. Gives to the corner to Ezekiel. 3 went long. Moore trying to keep it alive for SAU. Tried to slap it over to Young, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Henderson State ball. 2:21 to play. So we're sticking around for the Farm Bureau postgame show just to find out how many turnovers we ended up with tonight. We got a bunch. Up the floor comes Martin. Throws left. 3 by Coffee is good. Annie Coffee, 2:10 to play in the game. 65-49. Long 3 from Warren at the other end. Won't go down. That's cleared by Pickens for Henderson State. Pickens brings it across the timeline with the dribble out on the right side. To the corner. Martin starts out, then dribbles down. Bounces off to Templeton, and Templeton scores inside. 1:45 in this game. 65-51. The lead cut to 14. Just a minute 35, though, to play in this game. Hill dribbles in place out near the midcourt circle. Down to 12 to shoot. The clock is their friend. Right back out to Hill. 7 to shoot. Feet in the paint to Morris. Morris lost a defender, missed the shot. Henderson controls. Pickens has it. She has trouble with the dribble. Gets it across the timeline. Tried to split 2 defenders and lost it. Picked up by Morris. Morris drives. Layup is good for Diamond Morris after the turnover. 67-51. Another steal, this time by Hill. And as she goes up, it's blocked away by Martin out of bounds. It'll be SAU ball at their end with 55.8 to play. SAU leading by 16. Who is going to be our People's Bank player of the game? Listen after the game and find out. Morris pass out to Hill, and now Morris comes to get it. Then right back to Hill at the top. Around to Ezekiel and down to Young in the corner. 20 to shoot. Still plenty of time. Out to Hill. Game clock down to 40. Hill at the midcourt circle. 10 to shoot. She drives the paint. Tried to dump it off to Young, but that was knocked loose. But the Henderson young lady, J.J. Edens, couldn't get it under control. Lost it out of bounds. So SAU ball right baseline. 5 to shoot. Lob out to Warren. She drives, and a foul going against Henderson State. Warren will go to the line. She'll shoot a pair. Alicia Baker with the foul. It's her first. So Kylie Warren at the line for SAU. 30.1 seconds left in this game. Free throw number 1 good for Kylie Warren. And another, made both. 69-51. I don't know who's going to be People's Bank player of the game, but your turnover numbers can't be too high. Actually, there's really nobody. Yeah, there is. Driving at the Henderson and a miss by Pickens, and here comes SAU. Pass ahead, right side, Kesey Young. They can just dribble the clock out. Young dribbles down, and an offensive foul called on Kesey Young, pushing off with the free hand. 10.6 to play in the game. Kesey Young is coming out. Tiara Cook coming in. Inbound backcourt to Pickens. Pickens to midcourt. Ball came loose. Picked back up by Pickens. Drives the paint. Layup is good with 2 seconds. And that, as the Lady Mule Riders inbound, the clock strikes 0. 69-53 is the final. Southern Arkansas a winner tonight in a non-conference matchup with Henderson State University. 69-53. This is Lady Mule Rider basketball.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The experienced team at Southern Caregivers provides expert care to you and your loved ones. Southern Caregivers also provides needed support for seniors, allowing them to remain in the comfort of their own home and maintain their independence. Nurturing and caring companions can be matched to meet emotional, spiritual, and physical needs of the individuals they care for. Call 501-463-9990 today and speak with one of our professionals, or visit southerncaregiversar.com.
Your locally owned and operated Domino's is open. Domino's is open for carry-out at the drive-thru and delivery. Domino's has contactless options for delivery as well as carry-out. Call Domino's in Magnolia at 870-234-4141 or order online at Domino's.com. Domino's is open 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 10:30 to midnight Friday and Saturday. Domino's on East Main in Magnolia. Thank you for shopping all local businesses.
Growing up, my parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
For a free insurance review, contact Shelter Insurance Agent Gary Donfera.
Welcome back on our Farm Bureau postgame show. Farm Bureau has a new deductible rewards program that rewards their safe drivers with earning percentage credits on their deductibles. It's the only rewards program of its kind in the state. To learn more, just go to afbic.com/drivedown. Visiting with Coach Adam Collins after the game. Ladies won it 69-53 here tonight over Henderson State. I don't know about your ladies, Coach, but I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
That was a whale of a game.
Yeah, we're tired. It's, we've been, since we've had some games canceled, we scheduled these 3 games here in a row. So, that kind of, we've been practicing, and then all of a sudden you just play game. And so I think we're sore. We definitely need the day off. Unfortunately, our Thursday game will be canceled, but it'll be good to give them a breather.
Your girls came out, and, they jumped on them quick, built up a 12-0 lead, really never looked back. It was a game that, it got a little sloppy at times, a lot of turnovers in this game, but still, your girls seemed to make a lot of stuff happen out of that when they were forcing the turnovers.
Yeah, I think so, and we kept playing hard. We had some moments where we didn't, but for the most part, we just kept playing hard. And, again, we got to figure it out in that third quarter. We tend right now, and we've got, new players and everything, but we tend to play the score, I think, and we didn't do that much last year, but we've got to do better at that, of not assuming that we're okay to take a play off and things like that.
Yeah, you got to keep, you never know, because this league, and I think it's the same on the men's side, women's side, who knows? Any given night out here, I think any team can pretty much knock off another team. So you got to always be alert, don't you?
Yeah, I think so. You can't just take plays off, and that's the main thing. We just want to get everybody to where they play hard all the time, even if they make a few mistakes offensively or defensively or whatever. Just play hard, play hard all the time. We had some times there where once we knew we were going to win, then it was okay, we don't really have to play hard right now. And then all of a sudden what should be a 20-point game turns into a 13-point game. And, you just can't do that. You can't do that and be really good. You got to compete because your feet are on the basketball court. And while they're out here, I've got to play hard.
You were talking during that Zoom call that we had a while back on the Mule Rider Club. Your style, you'd like to see these being some pretty high-scoring affairs, right, on your side, wouldn't you? But as long as you score more than the other team, that's what counts, right?
Yeah, I think that, we, at the end of the day, we've got, we've been taking about 90 shots a game. We didn't get even near that tonight, so I think we're tired, and once we got the lead, we didn't keep playing hard and throttle them the way that we probably should have or could have. And so we just got to get better at that. We can't play the score, so.
Well, it's a fast-paced game. Like I said, I need oxygen. I don't know how your young ladies keep it up, but you've always got fresh bodies out there on the floor. You don't appear to have been hit as hard by the COVID bug, or as a lot of these other teams in the GA?
Not yet, but it could be anybody at any time. So.
Yeah, I know you're correct there, and like you said, you're going to miss 2 of the next 3, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Ouachita and then Monticello on Monday. So our next game will be Henderson again at Henderson.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you Saturday then.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Coach. Coach Adam Collins joining us here after the game. Ladies, again, they win it 69-53 over the Henderson State Reddies this evening here at the W.T. Watson Athletic Center. And again, thank you for being with us on our Farm Bureau post-game show. Talk to your local Farm Bureau insurance agents, Mike Jones, Stephen Zorsch, Jeff Hansen, and Brett Blair for all of your insurance needs. Going to take one more break, and we'll come back. We'll give you all the numbers from this one, and we'll name our People's Bank Player of the Game. This is Lady Mule Rider Basketball on Magnolia's Country 99.1.
The Magnolia Home Health Agency is a service of Magnolia Regional Medical Center. Their goal is to teach patients and families independence and knowledge of their health and to keep them in the community. Magnolia Home Health is a Medicare certified agency. They accept referrals from hospitals, physicians, and rehab facilities for qualifying individuals residing within a 35-mile radius. They offer skilled nursing, physical therapy, and point-of-care documentation. Call the Magnolia Home Health Agency at 870-235-3598.
Hiring someone you trust can be the hardest part of owning a business. At Bo Moses Trucking, trust has been at the top of our list. When you need to get precious cargo from one place to another without worrying about damage, delays, or lost freight, Bo Moses Trucking is the one to count on. Based in Magnolia, Arkansas since 1999, we have the resources and equipment to take care of all your flatbed freight hauling. Visit us on Facebook or call 870-234-2803. Bo Moses Trucking. Trust us to go the distance.
Back on our Farm Bureau post-game show. SAU wins at 69-53 tonight. Lady Mule Riders now 2-4 overall. Again, this does not count as a conference game, so they'll remain 1-4 in the conference, but 2-4 overall on the year. Henderson State, and they'll stay 1-3 in the conference, but they're now 1-4 overall. 69-53 the final. Checking the numbers, the Lady Mule Riders, 32% from the field. They shot in the first half. Let me find my halftime box. They shot the ball a lot better in the first half than they did in the second. 39%, just under 40% for the first half for SAU. Third quarter, they dropped off to 36%. Fourth quarter, they only hit 19% of their shots. Did not shoot well from 3 all night. 3 out of 17 for 18%. Henderson was 3 out of 17 also for 18%. Overall, the Lady Reddies 22 for 65 for 34%. SAU 22 for 68 for 32%. A big difference in the game is at the free throw line. Henderson was 6 for 12 for 50%. SAU went to the line 30 times in this game and hit 22 of them for 73%. Plus, SAU dominated the boards. Again, Henderson State was missing Carrington Whaley tonight, and I think they were missing another lady or two as well. And Whaley especially, I know, was missed inside for them. But, SAU out-rebounded them 56-40. There were 54 turnovers in this game, 27 apiece. Let's check the individual numbers for you in this one. By the way, bench points. And, of course, SAU had a much deeper bench tonight than Henderson did. But bench points, SAU outscored them 45-17. All right, the numbers for Henderson State. Sonny Martin led them in scoring with 15 points. She also had 6 boards. She had 8 of their 27 turnovers. Templeton had 12 points and 13 rebounds for the Lady Reddies. Only other player in double figures, Macy Maines. She had 11 points for Henderson State. Ashley Farrar, who was in foul trouble all night, scored 5. Gracie Raby had 2. Lainey Snowden scored 2. 3 points, Jada Pickens. 3 points also for Annie Coffey. For Southern Arkansas, leading scorer was Jessica Jones. She had 13 points and 6 rebounds. Kylie Warren scored 12 tonight for SAU. Kenzie Ezekiel with 11, 10 for Ariana Gwynn. Kesey Young, 9 points, 5 boards, 4 points, and 8 rebounds for Lily Moore. Cameron Fennell scored a point. Maggie Evans scored 2. And 6 for Diamond Morris, 1 point for Braden Hill. Let's name our People's Bank Player of the Game. Tough call tonight on People's Bank Player of the Game. We're going with Kylie Warren, though. Kylie had a double-double. She had 12 points, 10 rebounds. She also was team high in assists with 3. She only had 1 turnover in a game which saw her team and the other team with 27 turnovers. She had only 1, and she had 2 steals tonight. So 12 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals for Kylie Warren, and she's our People's Bank Player of the Game. People's Bank will make a donation to the SAU Athletics Fund in the name of our Player of the Game. People's Bank, the only bank dedicated exclusively to Columbia County. People's Bank, member FDIC. Saturday at Henderson State. That should be ladies and men unless something changes by then. And then on Monday, when Monticello is coming to Magnolia, the UAM ladies are out with the COVID protocol, so that'll be only the men at 6 o'clock on Monday night here at Southern Arkansas University. No Magnolia High School game tomorrow night, no boys or girls games tomorrow night at CrossFit. Both the Magnolia teams are on the COVID protocol. Hopefully they'll be able to play by Friday when they're scheduled to host Monticello High School. So again, the final here tonight, Southern Arkansas, the Lady Mule Riders, a winner, 69-53 over Henderson State. So long from the W.T. Watson Athletic Center.